Everyone, Amanda Patti of Anila Movement and Wellness. Sorry, I just had beat mustache going on here from my morning juice. So speaking of morning juice, something I've been experiencing lately, and some of my dear friends, mentors, and colleagues are well aware of it, is I feel like I've been going through a bit of a really tempestuous, tumultuous time where I've had days and times, and sometimes multiple times in a day, where I've been tired, like really down out tired on this whole warrior path or hero's path, and have pretty much felt like I haven't had the strength within myself to carry on. Pretty much felt like instead of having the strength to put one foot in front of the other, that it was time to just lie down on the earth and cry and cry and cry some more. And something that I've thought about and discovered in this process, particularly when we are experiencing really intense emotions all at one time. And ladies, I know you get it, because we are incredible paradoxical creatures and can feel a whole wide range of things all at the same time, and for lack of better words, kind of feel like a crazy mess. But one thing I was sitting there noticing is, when these emotions come up and when we feel emotionally challenged, a tendency that, both men and women have is to want to numb those feelings out. To want to not choose to nourish ourselves, and to want to kind of run, hide, and escape, and bury whatever it is that we're feeling and experiencing under layers of self-punishment. And what I realized lately is, it's really important that when we're going through these big shifts, to become even more aware of how we are choosing to feed ourselves, how we are choosing to nourish ourselves, and how we are choosing to love ourselves. How can we increase our dose of self-love when we don't feel like we have the capacity and the capability of loving ourselves in that moment, because we're so beaten down and tired and worn out? Well, we just have to do it. And, when we choose to not do it, allow it to be a conscious choice. So if you are feeling too much and you feel that you need to numb yourself out, or if you feel like you want to punish yourself for feeling whatever it is that you're feeling, or slow down your transformative process as you're going through your dark shadows and being birthed into something else, do it with a conscious awareness. And so, admit to yourself that, you're choosing to numb out and slow down the process and not feel at this moment in time. And see what that feels like inside. It will definitely shift things versus unconsciously choosing to go about that process. So the other option is to choose to nourish yourself during that time, which can be really challenging sometimes. Sometimes it's much easier to sit and choose to, go have an ice cream and clog your natties, or go have cookies, or maybe eat glutinous food, or rather than seeing cacao as this sacred chocolate that is just so wonderful for the heart, choosing to numb yourself out with it as a drug. So there's some food for thought. So I'd invite you, when times get tough and life gets challenging and Inevitably, it will at times. It's just part of the process of being human and being here and being on this awakening path, is to, give yourself permission to feed yourself and increase your love dose. Increase your dose of self-love, Start your morning with a vibrant juice. Mustache and all. Treat yourself to a massage. Give yourself permission to luxuriate in a warm bath filled with essential oils and rose petals, whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself feel more loved. Take yourself out to dinner and get dressed up. Take yourself out dancing. Wrap yourself in a blanket with your favorite stuffed animal from your childhood, if you still have one. And tell yourself that you love you. And let me know how it feels. And, if you find yourself not capable of doing that, because God knows, I certainly have days and times where I don't feel that I can do that. So, yeah, I consciously choose to numb myself out for a little bit, but those times of choosing to numb myself are becoming further and farther apart. Most of the time I have been choosing self-love over self-punishment and guilt and shaming myself for experiencing whatever it is I happen to be experiencing. But if you need to do it, consciously give yourself permission to do it and just become aware that you are making that conscious decision. Let me know how that works for you in this tip from Car Sessions with Amanda. And let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you find ways to nourish, love, and support yourself on your transformative journey. Have a beautiful day.